Some things that I'm learning that's totally changing my relationship with food. A recent study in the University of Virginia back in 2020 determined that when we eat is just as important as how much we eat. Using this truck as a representation of the human body, and in order to have sufficient energy to get it through the day, we each need to consume food. The problem for many is not just what we eat, but when we choose to eat it. If we eat more food than we need for energy during the course of the day, the body then stores that food as fat for future use. This is a good thing because fat cells are a very concentrated source of energy, providing more than twice the energy of food. When we eat food for energy, that causes a spike in our glucose. It also causes a spike in our insulin. Our body naturally produces the insulin in order to bring the glucose levels down. The body's insulin is very efficient at doing this. When the insulin kicks in, the glucose drops very rapidly, whilst the insulin remains high. Whilst your insulin levels are high and your glucose levels are low, your body cannot access food for energy. You think that that's a good thing because your body should then be able to start accessing fat cells for energy. This is not the case. When your insulin is high, your body cannot access fat cells. How then do we reduce this insulin in order to make our body access the fat cells and all be very happy? Insulin levels naturally decrease. However, it takes between 8 to 12 hours after the last meal for your body to start burning the stored fat. What then do we do in order to have our bodies access those fat cells for energy, that highly concentrated source of energy? Here's 2 things I'm doing that are really helping: intermittent fasting and increasing fibre in my diet.